Hello, everybody. It's Sephiroth4 for the weekly update. Few things today. First off, videos. Pokemon Colosseum is ending this week. Last week was the post game, and it was good. This week is going to be Mount Battle and the final purification of Pokemon, and then Mount Battle again. You technically only have to do Mount Battle once, but I did the in-game Mount Battle. A, to show it off, and B, because you get a time flute at the end, so I just wanted to use the time flute that they have in the game instead of wasting my time trying to... It probably took shorter to get the time flute than it would be to purify Shuckle or whatever. But yeah. So that's going to be this week. I guess that means that Super Paper Mario is starting next week. Ooh. Also next week, next Sunday, is the Breath of Relief charity stream for John. John and I are going to be racing Breath of the Wild to help him finish up paying off expenses. And that's going to start at 12 p.m. Eastern, I believe, on next Sunday. So look forward to that. It's going to be a good time. Last week we streamed Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. It was a good time also. We got to remember how old we were. And this week's stream, I'm thinking maybe Mario Kart, but we'll see. And yeah, I guess that's really it. I'm pretty much just preparing for Super Paper Mario now and finishing up recording. I did one Mount Battle. I have to do the battle mode Mount Battle now, which is the long one. So pray for me. Let's see. So this past week, we had the Super Bowl. We had Valentine's. I put up more of those stupid Pokemon Valentines on Twitter. Let's see. I did 2 Patreon pieces. Wanted to do more, but I was just not feeling well. We're really behind on my schedule anyway. I'm a week behind, but I think I might be able to do the last 3 this week. We'll see. One of them is gonna be not difficult, but time consuming, I think. But the 2 that I did this past week, let me turn the light up on this. The first was Corsica from Hi-Fi Rush. Let's see if I can focus in on that. There we go. Neat character. And the other one was Kratos Auron from Tales of Symphonia. We actually have another Tales of Symphonia drawing coming up for Patreon this month, so that's going to be good. But yeah, I think I'm going to at least be able to get 2 in, and the last one probably be able to. I mean, Sunday I'm not going to be... It's going to be interesting. Next Sunday is the stream, and then the next day I have a wedding to go to, so I want to try to get everything done this week. We'll see how that goes. What else happened this week? Had the stream. It was fun. It was fun playing the old Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. Just going into Mario and Luigi again. Theatrhythm is out. I haven't bought it yet, but I'm going to. The new Theatrhythm bar line. It looks really good. I played the demo. It was good. It's weird not having the touchscreen though. I finished Fire Emblem Engage. Very good. Very fun time. So now I think I'm going to focus on finishing Horizon Forbidden West finally. Yeah, not really much else that I was doing this past week. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep this short then. I'll finish this off as always just by saying, I guess the thing that I'm thinking about this week is the idea that it's really easy to, at least for me, this is me talking about myself. It's really easy to take a look at other people's faults and project the responsibility on yourself in terms of I need to have thicker skin, or I need to try to fix this in them. But it's not your other people's problems aren't inherently your responsibility. And that doesn't mean you shouldn't try to help people. And it doesn't mean that you shouldn't try to feel for them, because that's a really important part of society is helping others and having empathy. But there's a difference between having empathy and taking someone's responsibility away from them for them to fix their issues. And it's a weird distinction because it's kind of hard to tell sometimes, but you can help somebody overcome a problem that they have, but it's not inherently your problem. It's their problem, and you can choose to help them. And a lot of the time you should choose to help them, but there are some times that you shouldn't. And that comes up when their problem is against you. If someone has an attitude problem, you shouldn't automatically say, "Oh, I need to change so that this isn't an issue anymore," because it's their problem. It's not your problem. But you can work with them on it. But it's an important distinction, at least in your mind, because when you take it on as your problem and then it doesn't change, then you feel like you have failed in yourself, which isn't right. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to you at all. So, yeah, just try to keep that in mind when helping people or when dealing with anybody. It could be friends, it could be chatters, it could be people in your workplace or whatever. Just keep in mind that it's other people's problems aren't inherently your responsibility, and you can choose to help them, but their failings aren't your failings. And again, it's a distinction. And again, just because other people's problems aren't your responsibility doesn't mean you shouldn't help them. Try to still, do what you can to help people. And just remember that, it's ultimately up to that person to fix themselves. You can do as much as you can, but it's entirely in their hands. So yeah, there's a fine line, and it's not always easy to figure out where that line is or how to make a separation, especially when your life is inherently entwined with somebody else. If you have a relationship with them or something, it's a lot harder to define where that line is, but it's important. It's important to think about at the very least. But yeah, regardless, remember to be good to the people around you. Patience. A lot of this also requires patience. Remember to have patience with people and patience with yourself most of all. And yeah, hopefully we can be a little kinder to ourselves this week. Let's try to do that. Today's request is let's be kinder to ourselves this week. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.